Pandering! God bless you. Great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T420 SCC, and this is Smoking with the King. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Smoke, gang. What's the word, folks? What's the word? What's the word with everybody? So let's go change this real quick. Yeah. Alright, bet. What's good, everybody? What's good? God bless a great day. It is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Y'all already know Smoking with the King each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. I am King T420 SCC. I am the host of the show. And we are about to have a great show, folks. I just want y'all to know. I want y'all to sit back and enjoy it because it's about to take off. Hit your blunts again because it's about to get raw. It's about to get real raw. I don't know if some of y'all gonna be able to take this. Some of y'all gonna be mad at this one. I already knew it when I was writing it out. I'm like, you know what? Some fellas gonna be like, King, but not a King. Why is it like that though? And I'm telling you, y'all gonna be mad. You gonna be mad. But only the fellas that don't have a true understanding of what's going on gonna be mad. So with that being said, keep up. Let's jump over to the show. Let's start. Y'all know how we do. I'm glad everybody having a great day. And I'm glad I can go ahead and get the show started. Let's get to it. So to start the show today, we're going to come out of Proverbs 27, 5 and 6. That'll be the first verse. And the second verse, I believe, is Proverbs 22 and 6. So the first one is Proverbs 27, 5 and 6. And you know I read the KJV and the NIV. And I'm going to read both scriptures. Then I'm going to give you a little show opening with like a small show breakdown. And after that, we're going to jump right into it. That being said, Smoke Gang, let's go with it. Proverbs 27, 5 and 6 KJV. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. So I'm going to read the NIV, then we're going to go to Proverbs 22, but we're going to come back for a full breakdown of the scriptures in 1 second. Let's get off into it. NIV, Proverbs 27, 5 and 6. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. Yeah, it's deep, I know. I told y'all I had a great show for y'all today, and we ain't even got started yet. That was just the first verse. Y'all. So let's jump over to Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22 and 6. KJV first, NIV next, and it reads, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Hopefully y'all got to understand it, but for those who don't, y'all know how this go. I'm going to read the NIV, then I'm going to come back and do a full breakdown for y'all just so you have a true understanding. So, NIV, Proverbs 22 and 6. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a nice show, man. I told y'all I had a good show lined up for y'all today. So today's Smoke Gang, we are going to break down the difference between pandering, protection, and providing. Yeah, I ain't gonna go no further in the open. Just remember that. This is what we're gonna be breaking down today. The name of the show is Pandering, Protecting, and Providing. God wins. I need y'all to remember that. At the end of the day, no matter what's going on, God will win. So, let's go back to the first verse, the first two scriptures, and then I can give y'all a full breakdown of those. And since I know a lot of y'all really don't mess with the KJV, I'm going to read it from the NIV and we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, the NIV, Proverbs 27, 5 and 6. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. So what we got here, Smoke Man? So let me just get right off into it. I ain't gonna leave y'all on a cliffhanger. I ain't gonna make y'all wait. King, what is that verse telling us? Let's get to it. So, Smoke Man, sometimes people are led to believe by other people someone loves them because that person never disagrees with them, always stating things that person likes to hear and never challenging or debating that person or their stance. So what does that really mean, and how does that correlate with the scripture that you just read? Well, when you got real friends don't mind telling you when you're wrong. Real friends don't mind being truthful and honest with you and saying, no, that food wasn't too good. You should have did something else with flipped it, dipped it, salt, pepper, something, I don't know. Real friends don't mind telling you like, no, that person over there, they treating you real rotten and you just been sitting back accepting it. And I just haven't said nothing because we haven't talked about it. But here you go. Because real friends don't mind telling you the honest to God, harsh truth. Pandering, protecting, providing. God wins, right? So let's continue. What else do we got in this breakdown, right? Alright, let's get to it. Challenging. Oh, let's talk about that before I even move forward. So, panderers, let's talk about panderers real quick. We're really going to be talking about panderers throughout this whole episode. But, let's talk about it for a split second right now. Panderers do not go against the people who they pandering to. In fact, all they do when pandering is gas them up, tell them lies, make them feel good about things that they shouldn't feel good about. Tell them, oh girl, it's okay that you eating that girl. You know you ain't fat, lying, knowing that she's overweight already. So panderers will do the most pandering and telling people the most lies in order to get the things that they want. And they're also not going to go against whatever that person stands for. So if that person stands for this, the panderer, of course, is going to agree with that person. Just because they don't want to be the person giving pushback. They don't want to be the person that has something to say about what that person is doing. They do not want to be the person that loses what they're actually trying to gain from that person because they're being the person who's giving pushback. Keep that with me now. I hope y'all with me. Smoke ain't shit before we go. So, that is not what you would fully call love. Being that kind of person can only help serve a person for that moment. But truth serves that person forever, their whole lifetime. So let's get to it. The panderers don't never tell people the truth because they be trying to make people feel good right then in that moment. They want that man or that woman to feel good right now in this moment because their intentions is to get something from that man or that woman. So they're pandering to that person because they're in need of something that that person has. So of course, that person gonna be like, yo, for this moment right now, I can make everything better. But see, the truthful person, the real friend, who might leave you with a wound right now for this moment, gonna tell you the truth, which gonna help you out in the long run through your whole life. Not just this part of your life. Not just in this little small moment. Not just in these little 10 minutes. But the friend is gonna tell you the truth. The friend is not gonna pander to your liking. The friend is not gonna pander to your need. The friend is gonna be like, yo, I love you because I am who I am. Not because we see the same things. Not because we see eye to eye on everything. And the truth is about this situation is, so yeah, that's what your real friend is gonna do. Your real friend will never pander to your feelings just because you felt a certain way about a situation. Just because you felt a certain way about a person. Or just because you felt a certain kind of way about whatever the case might be. A real friend not going to pander to your emotions and your feelings. They're going to keep it honest, brutally truthful, and tell you what the truth is, and you're just going to have to accept it. TikTok was good. I see y'all coming in. I definitely appreciate y'all. Tap the screen for me if you can. Give me some couple likes. And enjoy the show. Before we go. Okay, where we was at? Kind of a person can only help serve a person for that moment. The truth serves the person forever, their whole lifetime. The truth might hurt you temporarily, but deception can hurt you much longer for life sometimes. So, what did we learn from that? What did we really hear from this verse? Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. What is that telling us? That's telling us that an enemy, a panderer, a person who's going to do any and everything they can do to gas you up, to make you feel good about them being there with you, to make you feel good that they got your back, so they're manipulating you to believe. And then boom, when they get what they want, here comes the slow downfall of everything that you thought you was building with this person because they were pandering to get what they wanted. But that friend that was telling you the truth, that you done sat on the back burner, you done got mad at them because they told you the truth. You ain't talked to them in a couple weeks. Fuck them now, move the fuck they. And then now the motherfucking panderer and fucked you over. Now you gotta go back and call that friend, that real friend, that kept it honest and brutal with you from the very beginning. I told you that motherfucker was gonna fuck you over. All you had to do was listen. You wasn't paying attention. Before we go, let's not get stuck there. Okay? I want y'all to know I put this show together so I can really show y'all some real love. I had some real genuine shit on my heart when I put this show together. I promise you. Smoke gang? Y'all know we smoking. Let's get to it. So we're going to read the second verse and we're going to break down the second verse so y'all can have a true understanding of why I'm telling y'all pandering, protecting, and providing no matter what, God wins. And we're going to get there so y'all have a full understanding of what I'm talking about. So let's go. Proverbs 22:6, the NIV, and it reads, start children off on the way they should go. And even when they are old, they will not turn from it. They're not going to turn from your teaching no matter how old they get. Because you started them off on the way that they should go. King, what did that mean? So, Smoke Gang, this scripture connects to another part of this show. Taking care of and covering all bases. Protecting and providing. Taking care of and covering all bases. That's what protecting and providing is. Taking care of and covering all bases for a person, for people, some people, a group of people, however it might go, right? Protecting and providing. Either way it go, God wins. Before we go, let's jump off into it, right? Training someone is more than just doing everything for them. You are helping prepare that person for life. So, a little thing that I like to tell people, right? And this go with relationships that like what I am with women, with my homeboys, with my family members. This is what I like to tell people, and I like for people to really ponder on what it means, because a lot of people, they stop at surface level when they think about it, but you have to go super deep and get in depth with your own thought when you think about the thought I'm finna give you. So before we go, this is what I like to tell people. You can take a person and feed them a fish for a day, and yeah, you fed them a fish. But you could teach that same person how to fish, and they can feed themselves for the rest of their life. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, sure, you can take a person to fishing, give them a fish, and they eat. But if you teach that same person how to fish, you don't never have to give them a fish again. In fact, they might invite you over for fish because you done taught them how to fish now. Now they know how to gather food themselves. See how that work? You see how that work? That's all I'm saying. Like, so y'all have to, you gotta have an understanding. You gotta go with it. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to protect and provide. Because protection and provision is not always what people seem to think. Protection and provision comes in so many forms and so many sources and so many manners of ways. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Protection isn't always putting yourself physically between someone and danger. Sometimes protection means preventing the problem before it happens. For instance, a man telling his lady, "Damn, baby, you look damn good, that motherfucker dressed in heels." I'm talking about if I was to see you out in that, I'm telling you, but I don't want you to wear that. You know why I don't want you to wear that? Because I know what I'm thinking right now just looking at you, and I ain't had a drink today. So I know when they see you at the bar, I know exactly what they're gonna think. And they had some drinks, they might be a little crazier than even what I'm thinking right now myself. But that's because I know what I'm thinking. So just don't change for me. Put on something a little less revealing. It can be still sexy, just a little less revealing. And you good to go. That's protection and provision if you know what they are. But don't worry, we gonna get there. Y'all know I don't play with y'all. I keep it all the way real with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the whole spiel. So like I said, preventing the problem before it happens. It can mean telling someone you might want to reconsider that. Reconsider what you're wearing. Oh. It can mean helping someone understanding how their clothing, behavior, decisions, or presentation could attract attention or create situations they don't want to be in or they don't need. Hint telling you about the dress. Or hint your lady telling you, well, I heard over here, these little ladies over here, they was doing some little setup stuff. So it's probably not good if you go over there and do business with them. It is that and the other, blase split, so on and so forth. Sometimes protection is prevention, and prevention is better than cure. This is what you have to understand. If you can prevent a person from being harmed or hurt or done wrong or misused and abused or whatever the case might be, that's what a person is trying to do. That's what protection truly is. Prevention, right? Before we go, let's not stop there. Let's not stop there, right? It can mean telling someone you might, we hit that part. Closing behavior, your attention, situation, right. Don't take it automatically as control. Y'all know a lot of women always be like, no, he just want to control you. He just want to control you. He just want to control you. Again, don't take it automatically as control. Sometimes it's wisdom being offered. Hold on now, I ain't done yet. We ain't done. We're gonna get cooking. Sometimes it's wisdom being offered before consequences arrive. So again, sometimes men and women tell their mates, or they tell their children, or they tell their friends certain things before they put themselves into certain situations because they have a forevision of what may happen or they've been through it before. So they've dealt with the consequences. So sometimes the protection is that friend telling this other friend not to do something or not to go forward with something that they're thinking about going forward with, or not to go to a certain area where they're thinking about going, or whatever the case might be, just to prevent something bad happening to them, or so on and so forth. As y'all understand, again, prevention is better than cure. Before the consequences can even get there, you were already told that's not a good area to be in. So you know why you're not in that area? Because somebody had already told you, yo, that's not a good area to be in, so you probably shouldn't go over there. So yo man, you like, no, my people had already wired me up on this area over here, so we don't need to go over there, we don't need to go that way. Matter of fact, we go around the whole opposite way. Prevention is better than cure. We gotta always remember that. We can't take it like we don't be getting signs from our people or our homies and fucking with us or whatever the case might be. Y'all gotta really pay attention to what be going on. Anyway, before we go, just so we have an understanding, provision is the same way. Oh, what you mean, King? Provision don't mean he gotta pay all your bills and put food on the table for you all the time, put clothes on your back. That's not what provision is. See, y'all been so fooled by the illusion that provision is him going in his pocket and paying for everything, and you just sitting back and living a soft life. Queen for a day. Now let me ask you a question, Queen for a day. What did it take the king to be able to pay for all that stuff? Do you know? No? Have no clue? That's why you only the queen for a day. Before we go, let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So, just so we have an understanding, provision is the same way. You can give someone something today, but teaching them how to attain, create, or maintain it can help them for the rest of their lives. So, provision is like protection. Protection don't always mean a person got to jump in front of somebody and fight for somebody for you. That's supposed to be like the last resort. Protection is a person teaching you how not to go into certain areas, how not to do certain things, how not to be involved in certain things, so you don't need protection. Y'all gotta use your head. Quit just thinking and seeing everything that these people saying and showing y'all like, oh yeah, they gotta be right, they gotta be right. Y'all be falling for all this pandering on this bullshit. And these same men that be pandering to y'all, or these same women that be pandering to y'all, still cheat on y'all, still lie to y'all. Y'all still be hurt, broken, heartbroken, down to y'all core. Crying, why did this happen to me? Because you steady falling for the pandering shit. You're not looking for the protection and the provision. You're looking for the pandering. But guess what? God wins no matter which road we choose. Before we go though, let's not stop here. Let's not stop here, right? Giving can meet a need. Teaching can create independence, right? So we already went through this. Today's smoke game, we are going to break down the difference between pandering, protection, and providing. Pandering tells people what they want to hear to get something from them. Exactly. People that pander to you have a motive. I don't care what it might be. I don't care what their intentions are. If they're pandering to you, if they're not being honest and truthful with you, they have a motive. They have intentions on something. Who knows what it might be. But the point is they're doing it because they want something from you. They're working on getting something from you. And they're probably not going to stop until they get it. So they're going to be nice, tell you everything that you do is right, nothing you can do is wrong. They love you so much. Alright, continue. Pandering tells people what they want to hear to get something from them. Protecting can mean preventing problems before they even happen, not just getting physical. Providing is not only giving someone things. It can mean teaching them how to provide for themselves. So, pandering takes away from protecting and providing. So for all you women who fallen for the panderers, for all you men who fallen for the panderers, that takes away from the real protection and the real provision. Because now you're falling for this illusion. Now you're just falling for the fantasy world that the panderer is telling you that you should live in, that no one else around you is telling you is correct. Only the people that are pandering to you are telling you that these things are correct. And you saying, forget them. I don't want to listen to them. They ain't telling me what I want to hear. But you know who is? This panderer over here. Telling me exactly what I want to hear. And I love hearing it so much, I'm just going to come over here. And we're going to be over here listening to the panderer. But get nothing from it. You gain nothing, they gain nothing. It is everybody is at a stalemate. Before we go. Through all of it, God gave us His order and the choice to follow it or learn from going against it. Either way, God wins. I tell y'all all the time that through everything that we do in life, there is a lesson and a blessing, and most of the time they are connected. Depending on how you're choosing to learn the lesson is how you will receive the blessing. And sometimes people don't learn the lesson, so they have to take the class over and over and over again. Mind you, that you don't have to do the same things over and over again, because as God is going to always leave us a door or an option or a choice to choose to do the opposite of what we're doing that is not helping us receive the lesson, but He's always going to leave the door open for us to receive the lesson so we can continue to receive the blessing. Solutions, how are you? So, with that being said, I got a few main points that we're going to talk about. Point number 1. Pandering tells you what you want to hear. It can be manipulation disguised as support. So, I tell y'all all the time that these people that pander to your needs, these people that pander to your emotions, these people that pander to your feelings, they don't really care about you. In fact, that person that is doing that only cares about themselves and not even truly wholeheartedly care about themselves, because they're not humble enough to see that they're being manipulated. And some do. Some actually know exactly what they're doing and don't care about it, and don't care about manipulating you, getting over on you, hurting your feelings in the whole situation, because they know the outcome already. They're not there for pure intentions. That is why they're pandering to whatever it is that you feel like you need, or whatever it is your emotions are at that moment, because their motive is to get something from you. This is why they pander to you. It's why it's a manipulation. And I thought all women and all men had already figured out that people pandering to their needs and their wants and their feelings and even their little crazy mixed up thoughts. If a person is pandering to those thoughts, they don't have your best interest at heart. I thought everybody had already knew that. Most of the time they're lying to you. Most of the time. Not to say that everything that they say is wrong, but the majority of the things they say are just to draw you in. I'm just telling you. I just be trying to keep it real with y'all, because a lot of y'all don't even understand it, that y'all be falling for these ploys, and people be using them against y'all all the time, because they know that you feel like, oh, they love me so much, they got such a good heart, they don't mind doing certain things for me, they always got my back. Or they just pandering because it's something that they're getting from you or something that they're waiting to get. Pay attention. Truth doesn't always feel good, but it can help you. I'm going to read that one again because a lot of y'all don't like that. The truth does not always feel good, but it can help you. Sometimes you need to hear what you don't want to hear. A lot of us, I ain't saying that I'm exempt, because it is a lot of us, right? Sometimes we'll hear some things about ourselves, and we'll be like, yo, that don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's me, right? But again, the criticism don't be coming from nobody who don't care about you. This be criticism coming from people who you know are humble themselves. Not only are they humble themselves, but they are your real friend. They actually do have love for you. So they're not criticizing you to break you down, like to make you feel less than. Most of the time, these people, the real friends, they gonna leave with that wound so God can teach you how to heal it. God don't put people in our life just to ease all the pain all the time. Sometimes He put people in our life, real good friends in your life, that's gonna be so strict and so blunt with their truth that it will hurt. It'll sting you real good. You might want to even fight them. Like, hey, what? Hey. Be like that sometimes though, because sometimes our inner man can't accept the fact that our outer man is just living how he want to live. And we know it. That's why it stings so bad, because we know it. And we go to looking like, Jesus, have I just been letting it be that bad? Have I just let it get that far out of hand? Have I just been that out of touch? Your friend would be like, yo, I ain't gonna say you've been out of touch, but you was focused on this. And every time I tried to mention something about that, you was like, yo, I don't want to talk about that right now. And look at where it is now. Right? Because you was too busy listening to the pander who was telling you, no, you okay. This is good, just like that. Keep doing it just like that. Because they had a motive. Who knows what the pander was getting you to keep on making your invention like this for? Because they was over there stealing the other parts of your invention and putting it together for them. But your real friend over here like, put in the extra work, don't make the whole invention. You like, this person don't help me. No. Your real friend like, nope. Put in the work anyway. I don't care if they are going to help you. Put in the work anyway and do it yourself. You might need their prototype, maybe not. Who knows? And then guess what? I'm going to find out they tried to take your whole invention. But guess what? Because your real friend over here had already told you, go and put in all the work yourself. Sometimes the truth, it hurt. Sometimes your friend can tell you about another one of your friends, and you will look at them and be like, man, that can't possibly be the truth. And then when somebody show you the truth of who your real friend is, it crush you. Like, no, I thought that was my real friend. No. I'm your real friend. I kept telling you that. You just didn't want to see the truth. But it's okay. Before we go. You understand? Because the real friend not going to get mad once you finally come to realization that, this motherfucker really not my friend. They ain't got to rub it all in your face either. They ain't got to do that because they humble enough to know that I done been there. That's what I was trying to tell you. I done had the person play in my face and act like everything was pandering to me too. See, sometimes y'all don't pay attention to your real friend. friends because y'all be so caught up with the person's pandering. It just feels so good. It ain't happened in so long. I'm not gonna just lean back on this. This is comfort. I mean, the real friend, they like, nah, we gonna have to put in that work over here, man. We gonna have to put in that work over here. I ain't gonna lie to you. But them people over there was telling you that ain't, that's just not real. That's like fantasy. I'm telling you, they lying to you. They putting in the work too. They just not telling you. Before we go. Number 3. Protection can prevent problems before they happen. Real protection is not always physical. So this is what I was telling you. Pandering takes away from real protection and it takes away from real provision. And let me explain to you why. And pandering will tell you that the outfit that you have on, it's okay, it's good to wear. I love it, right? When the protection is going to tell you, no. Even though I like the outfit, but if I was with you, you going out with your homeboys, or you going out with your homegirls, that's probably not something you should just wear out with the crew. Again, some people look at that as control, and it's not control. Just sometimes the wisdom that another person has is to prevent you from going through any kind of situation. If you're going out to have a good time, right? Most of the time the person in your life that's going to protect you is already thinking of how to prevent problems from coming to you when you're out having a good time. So when they see the outfit or when they see the shoes or when they see all the chains or when they see you got on the ice, when they see all these things and they be like, well, maybe that's a bit too much. It's not because they're being controlling. And again, a lot of y'all may look at it like, oh no, they just trying to pretend with. No, it's because sometimes they've been through situations or they've seen people who've gone through situations where those situations didn't end up well because the person didn't take the protection that they was given in the beginning, which was, don't wear that outfit. No, don't wear that watch tonight. No, babe, don't drive the Benz tonight. Let's just drive the Charger. So sometimes people look right over the protection, or sometimes people argue and fight with the protection because instead of looking at it as a person who cares about me and they love me and they telling me these things because they have my best interests at heart, people look at it as they're controlling, or they just don't want me to have no fun, or they just want me to miss out on living life. Because the panderer over here, like, no, you ain't killing it in that dress. Yes, babe, we're all eyes. We're all eyes. And now you gonna get to the club and all the ice. Now all the dudes gonna be buying you free drinks. Now some dude wanna, shit, you trying to come home with me? Pandering tells you look good. Ain't no dude gonna try to take you home with him tonight. You got on all the ice. She done called her boys to the club. He got on, this is what he looked like. Cause you done let her pander you into wearing all your ice and you done rock the benzo, you looking. So some of y'all be giving in to the pandering and looking over the protection because y'all think your mate that really do care about you or your friend that really does care about you is trying to control your life. They want to stop you from living. They don't want me to see all the things that they done seen. They don't want me to have as much fun as they done had in their life here. Sometimes the avenue that you're taking to get where you're going not worth it. And if they know that, and if they can help prevent that, that's what real protection looks like. But if you falling for the pandering, you're missing the protection. Before we go, let's get to the next one, right? Provision means teaching, not just giving. Teaching people how to do it themselves. So I told y'all, pandering takes away from real protection and real provision. So let's talk about it. Panderers feel like if a woman comes to them and asks her for money, she just supposed to go right in her pocket and give it to her. Look right here. Whatever you want. Just because she asked for it. Not because she got a purpose, not because she got a plan, not because y'all set out and talk about these things, or this is the first date. Nigga, you should spend $500 just because it's the first date. These are things that panderers say. Yeah, no, she said that's what she wanted, it's okay. You got a woman who gonna tell her man, even though they're struggling, yeah, babe, you can go to the strip club and go ahead and just go and ease your mind. See, this is what panderers do. They pander to your emotions. They pander your feelings. And then they put you in these situations where instead of actually helping you learn something, where you can actually grow from this experience, they put you in these situations where you're possibly able to get harmed, where you're possibly able to get the big head. Like, cause let's not get it twisted. Women love when men get money. That's why the majority of the women online be like, yo, if you can't do nothing for me, you can't give me no money, then I don't want to talk to you. That's because there's so many panderers out here that don't mind giving a woman they've never met before in their life all the money in their wallet. Just who knows why it is what it is, right? Cool. That's why you got women out here who never met a guy in their life, never had a conversation with him, meet him the one time, and sleep with him, give him everything she got, and boom, now he took off on her, and she wonder why. Right? Because these are the people that pander to people. They pander to them. They want people to feel comfortable in order to get things from them. And the female in that situation, who's just loose and sleeping with any and everybody just because she think these men are going to do something for her, they're going to uplift her, they're going to bring her to a better situation. And they're not. They just want to sleep with her. And then the crazy part about it is the panderers and these women, they always connect. And these are the people that we have on the internet talking about, men ain't shit, women ain't shit. Oh no, but give her all your money. If he can't give you all his money, don't deal with it. This is the community of the people that are skipping over the protection and the provision. This is why all the young men and young women are coming up under us now. Y'all say we have masculine women and feminine men. Y'all say we have men that are got men that are claiming they don't want to change tires, but they don't know how. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But these are the type of men that come up under women that fall for the pandering dudes. Because again, there is no man in the pandering. He don't care about your real situation. All he cares about is what he getting out of you. Same goes for the lady panderer who just reach out to the dudes online and get all their money. She tell them all these lies. Yeah, we'll talk. I'll send you these pictures. I'll send you those pictures. They do these things. They tell you all these things. They gas you up and they just, what? They just take you for all you have. They take you for all the little things that you have, all the love and all the joy in your heart that you want to do something nice for. You should have did this for a real person. Y'all gotta stop thinking every time somebody go against what you feel like that they're wrong or they don't like you. It's the pandering people that don't really care about you. It's the people who really want to protect and provide for you. They don't want to see you just step off into a bar and anything just because, I'm gonna tear that up at the end of the night. No, that's not how it goes. The lady who just called me asking you for the money, who pandered to your feelings on the phone and your emotions just to get you to send her the money, she don't give a damn about how your kids are. She gonna get right off the phone with you and say, what? Girl, I don't be caring about that nigga kids. I got my own kids. Fuck him and them kids. But these are the things that y'all fall for instead of accepting the protection and the provision that's given to you. The protection and the provision that came before time. The people who came before you, who've seen things, who lived through things, who come to tell you like, yo, that's not right. That's not right. It ain't even like, don't worry, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. God gave us his order and the choice to follow it. We have choices, but God's ways remains. God's way remains, right? So no matter what you choose, no matter if you choose to do right or you choose to do wrong, at the end of the day, no matter which road you take, God's way is going to remain. So if you chose to go the wrong way, all of the hurdles and all of the rough roads and all of that long path that you may have to endure, we're going to show you the hard way. It's going to be a lesson here, it's going to be a lesson there. We're going to do all that to lead you back to the right path that he had you on in the beginning. Till you finally come to realization, oh, wait a minute. And if you chose the right path, that don't just mean because you chose the right path that it's going to be rose petals and flowers and all nice scents and no. What it means is you chose the right path, so he will protect you along this path to the point where you may not have as many hurdles as this person had over here. Your road may not be as rough and as rocky over here because you chose the right path. And since you chose the right path, of course God is going to cover you the whole way. Even though he's covering this person too, but this person got to learn different types of lessons than this person here. So keep forward. Forward we go. Our choices have consequences, but God's truth remains. Wrong choices become lessons. So, this is what I'm telling you. Right? Hold on, let me. My brother. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me text my brother. Okay, I apologize. I'm done. Our choices have consequences, right? And when we make the wrong choice, there is a lesson that is to be learned. And that is, listen, that it all leads back to no matter what you choose to do, God wins. Because even if you choose to go down the wrong road, God wins because he gets to teach you lessons to bring you all the way back. And even if you choose to go down the right road, God wins because he gets to cover you while you're along your journey and your path and working on your purpose. Either way it goes, God is going to win. We can't run from God winning. I don't know why sometimes a lot of us, we get to a place where we feel like, yo, God ain't going to put no rough road in front of me. I've already had a rough road. You've already been a tough time for me. God not going to take me through too much more. But again, who are you to say God don't want to strengthen you even more for the place that you are to come to? Like, see, you feel like God not going to put you through nothing else because you feel like you are strong enough to make it to where you are. And guess what the pandering going to do? The pandering going to protect you right there where you are. It's going to make you feel good right here in this moment. Yep, you right. God ain't going to make your road no rougher than it is for you right now. He already brought you through all of that. But the protection and the provision gonna be, well, I don't know. If you feel like God telling you to do it, I would probably do it just because I know God telling me to do it. Prevention better than cure, right? And the prevention part of that is what is God going to teach you while you learning the lesson that He's taking you through. See, so a lot of people, again, fall for the pandering because pandering make you feel comfortable. Pandering make you think everything in life is going to be easy, nice, and like panderers give women a soft life. That's why these women out here screaming this soft life shit all over the world. It's a soft life. Because panderers give them a soft life. It's just like with men that have panderers. These women make these men feel invincible. And that's why you got men who head be out here and you be like, yo, you're not even a good person. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? So you just have to pay attention to what's going on. You gotta pay attention to the real people that come into your life. Because the real people that come into your life, they truly keep you grounded, not only with you in reality, but they keep you grounded with the true purpose that God has in your life. They're gonna keep you focused on what's real. We can't live in a fantasy world and say, oh well, just because you lost 2 pounds, that you're not fat no more. We're not gonna say that. You was 452 pounds. Now you 450. Good job, but you still obese. Yep. Yep, you're still a big boy. Yeah. So, again, the real friends gonna keep it 100 with you. They not gonna bite their tongue to spare your feelings. The pandering person who gonna listen to you say you lost 2 pounds and now you 450. Hell yeah, I knew you was looking a little bit slimmer over there and shit. Shit, I need to take you out for a burger. Pay attention to the people who don't care about you. But they put on this fake facade as if they do. Why the fuck would you take me out for a burger and I just told you I lost 2 pounds? Where the fuck that shit come from? Who do that? Right? So, I'm just trying to tell you. It's men and women out here who pander to people and they have their own intentions, they have their own motives. They try to lead you away from the true God-given purpose that God has for your life. Sometimes our road is not going to be as soft as we want it to be. Sometimes it's a little hard. That's why they tell you go outside, take your shoes off, and touch grass. Walk on the ground for real, so you can understand how hard the ground really is. Like it ain't easy out here. It can be simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. But it is not easy. There are people who will try to keep you from doing the right thing. There are people who will try to invade all the good that you got going on in your life just because they want you to feed into their narrative. They want you to feed into what they got going on, feed into their ego. But they're going to pander to you while they want you to do all this. They're going to be pandering to you the whole way. But the whole purpose of doing that is just to take you off your purpose so you don't continue to go forward. It's to slow you down. They ain't trying to help you get better. Right or wrong is number 7. It's the last one. Right or wrong, God wins. God's truth stands either way. A lesson or a blessing, and sometimes both. So, at the end of the day, no matter the circumstances, no matter the situation, no matter what you're going through, God put real people in our life to also help guide us along the path that we're on, along the journey that we have for our purpose. Not just because He want to bring break us down. Not just because he wants us to feel less than. Not just because he wants us to look at other people and be like, well, God, why don't I have nothing? That's not what God does there. He puts people in your life and puts truth in your life so you can look at it and you can recognize where you are in life. So you can take accountability and start being responsible for the actions that you take to put you back on the purpose that God had for you. Put you back on the road that God has chosen for you to become the better version of yourself, and not just on the road that you feel like it's supposed to be for you to become the better version of yourself. You don't only feel like that road is supposed to be for you because you feel that way, but you got a bunch of panderers over here telling you, no, this is okay. You can do this. They sending you money. They gassing you up. People gassing you up. They making you feel like these people gassing you up and they making you feel like you can do no wrong. You can do no harm. Every action that you're taking is the correct action. Every step that you're taking is the correct step. They making you feel like that. They gassing you up and being pandering to you in hopes of getting something from you, leading you down the wrong path at the same time on purpose. Because again, like I told y'all before, the panderer doesn't care about you as a person. They don't care about you as somebody that's in their friend group. They don't care about you as somebody who they see themselves with. They don't care about you as somebody who they see themselves, oh yeah, this is my family. They're going to claim you to everybody. This is my family. This is my family. The panderer don't see you as that. The panderer only see you as the person, yeah, I can go over here and get something out of this person. I can go over here and get something out of this person. All I got to do is tell them this. All I got to do is tell them that. All I got to do is, because that's what the panderers see. They know the goodness that's in you. And they know most of the time you're not listening to the protection and the provision. You're not listening. But again, either way it go, God gonna win. Because one day, sooner or later, you're gonna learn your lesson. You're gonna bump your head like, wait a minute. God keep telling me this is not the way to go. He keep telling me it's not supposed to be like this. Why he keep telling me, he keeps sending people into my life to tell me this, to tell me this, to tell me this, to tell me this. But I keep on listening to this person who tell me that. Or all these other people telling me this. They saying this, and this. But I'm listening to this person who's telling me that. Why am I listening to this person that's telling me that? Listening to this person that's telling me that because that's comfortable. That feel good to my flesh. Yep. It feel good to my flesh. See, what that person telling me, it'll feed my sin. Oh yeah, when you feed the flesh over your spirit, you feeding your sin. You're not feeding the part of you that you love the most. You're not feeding the goodness in you. See, and that's what the panderer gonna do. The panderer gonna make you feed your bad habits. The panderer gonna make you feed off of all your own bad energy, all the things bad that you do. The panderer gonna gas those things up. Make you feel like, oh yeah, this is, ooh, yes. Like that's what's good for you. Like this is what's good for your life. But the person who's going to protect for you and who's going to provide for you, they're not going to gas you up. They're not going to make you feel good in those moments where you feel like, but this should have been okay, right? No, because that shouldn't have been okay. And that's the reason why I told you it wasn't okay. This is the whole reason why we fought. Remember I was telling you? Remember we had the big fight about it? And now look. And now you understand? So sometimes the person is sometimes the protector and the provider is trying to protect and provide for the person the right way and show them the right way. They so busy listening to the panderer, all they do is fight and push back, fight and push back, fight and push back. Pandering gives you what you want. Pandering gives you what you want to hear. Protecting helps keep you from unnecessary problems. And providing teaches you how to help yourself. God gave us His order, and we have the choice to follow it. We can choose right or wrong, but God's truth doesn't change. Either way, God wins. At the end of the day, no matter what you choose to do, no matter how you act, no matter if you choose the right path or the wrong path, if there's a lesson that God is going to teach you, that He wants to teach you, God going to win regardless. So if you listen to the wrong person and you just constantly listening to the wrong person, eventually you're going to have to listen to the right person. But if you're listening to the right person and you're doing all the right things, then God will reveal all things to you that He is trying to show you within these lessons, and you will learn them humbly and honestly and peacefully. Most of the time it's peacefully. Like sometimes we have to go through things, but we can go through things peacefully because we're learning the lessons that God wants us to learn the way that God wants us to learn. So, with that being said, pandering, protecting, and providing, God wins. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining me for Smoking with the King this Friday. Each and every Friday we are here at 4:20 Eastern Time. I am here, and all the Smoke Gang members that join in, I definitely appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate all the love, all the support, all the likes, the shares, the comments. I just want y'all to keep liking, sharing, commenting. We need more subscribers. We need subscribers. Go and subscribe. Go and follow me on TikTok. Run us up. On all the platforms. I definitely appreciate y'all. And yeah, we're going to keep coming. We're going to keep dropping the juice. I'm going to keep dropping the juice. I'm going to keep giving y'all the knowledge. I'm going to keep letting y'all know the things that I learned, because I've lived this life and I've learned a few things in life that maybe you wouldn't have. Maybe you don't have to go through some of the things that you go through if you just listen to some of the lessons that I learned. You know? With that being said, I want to again thank everybody for coming out. Thank everybody for all the love, all the support. Thank y'all for showing the love and support. Thank y'all for sharing it. Thank y'all for the likes, all the comments. And with that being said, God bless and great day. Smoke Gang.